are trying to assert dominance over each other now. They've been like fighting over each other a tiny bit. And Super Croc has already tried mounting both Banana and George. So it's because both Ducky and Junior, the Pekin and the Mallard, are both fully grown now. They have their full feathers in. So the boys are getting interested in all the ladies now, which is kind of interesting to watch. The girls took over the love boat again, but they were like fighting each other over the girls.
What are you calling the pond?
The pond's now going to be called the love boat. Also, I'm pretty sure that Super Croc just claimed Banana because like she's been following him around a bit. And Basilisk does not seem all too excited about that. Hi, George. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. She's got orange on the underside of her chin. That's cool. But, so, she's very colorful. She's got pink on her back whenever the sunlight hits her. She's got green on and blue and purple all on her wings, and she's just really pretty. And, we were thinking, since we don't know, since all of the hens that we have all lay white eggs, we don't know whose eggs are whose and who they were bred with. So we're gonna get like the weirdest mixed breed ducks, whatever. Like imagine getting a blue pepper. That would be pretty boss. I would keep that. Look at his head, he's a bit sweet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Most of the time the girls have just been able to jump out like really quickly. But Super Croc seems to be extremely excited about all of this. And from what I've learned, most oftentimes duck breeding is not very consensual and kind of scary because the males are very, very aggressive with it. Like with chickens, like the roosters are just kind of just like ride around on the female while she runs around for a bit and then they sort of calm down. But with ducks, it seems kind of scary. Basilisk, wrong direction. That's right, stay over here. They're really easy to herd, but they're also super muddy because of our sprinklers. So now it's kind of hard to herd them without getting sopping wet and covered in mud. So just try and keep them in this corner, these two corners actually, so that we can watch what they're doing without them hiding.
Just while out videoing.
Yeah. I like, Super Croc seems to be king of the pond right now. And it's kind of interesting because Basilisk was originally a bit more of like the I'm dominant duck, but now Super Croc has been like, no, me. And started taking over the pack a bit. And I feel like Junior might be the hardest for them to breed because she does not seem to like them very much. Like when Super Croc went after George, she started quacking super loud so George could escape. Like it distracted Super Croc so that George could get out and then George like ran over and hid underneath her. So pretty sure she's sort of just decided to be the mama duck. And she doesn't seem to like the guys very much. The ducklings either follow the guys or Junior.
Oh, and
Ooh, they're doing it again. That's what they were doing originally before they started fighting each other. Yeah. It's just kind of interesting to watch them just peck at each other a bit.
he had been fighting, like he was the one starting the fights earlier.
Yeah, he just grabbed Basilisk like right there on his head. On the top
But
of
now
it.
he just
Right
runs
where?
away.
Like right on top of his, like right above his eyes on the little like bulky part. Just grab it. And then Basilisk was like trying to eat his belly. Like they're just like yelling at each other. He's very pink on her back. Like see, like the sunlight just catches it and makes it pink.
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
sure they'll show in the video.
No, like it's really pretty. Almost like magenta hues.
Yeah, and she's got the
Pretty sure Banana
Blue.
is one of the least intelligent of the lot because was the last to figure out how the steps work. She always tries to go at it from the corner, and she's just kind of silly, I guess, more clumsy. Like one time she was running along and just face planted, and then just sat there like kind of upset, and Ducky was running and just ran across her face. and she didn't move or anything. So pretty sure she's like the bottom. She just pecked his butt. But like I'm pretty sure she's kind of at the bottom of their group. But they're gonna get kind of splashy here in a second. I was sitting down right here, and they splashed so much. Why are you guys so loud?
The chickens are making a ruckus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single one of the hens is broody right now. Like, every single time I try to pick one up, they just fluff up and they're all like grumpy. So I'm pretty sure every single one of our chickens is broody. We have 13 hens, and like all of them are
Come
broody
take a
right
look
now.
at them for a moment. See if we can see them under here. Sorry, not much to see there.
She also laid her eggs in the bush.
Most of the noisemakers are. Oh, there's still a couple more over in here, huh? And then the other noisemakers are inside, so I don't know if we can see them at all in the dark. There's the other one. I don't know where it is in their glove.
So, this water we literally just filled up like 10 minutes ago. Like when we first came out here. And look at how muddy it already is.
Yeah, it came and dumped it all out. Dumped out, cleaned it out, refilled it. They've already made it a mess. But they loved having it.
It's so cool because when Super Croc is in the water, the way that the water goes off, it's like waves, like sheets of water just ripple down the back. It's so cool.
Oh, Mom, I just realized something. It'd be nice if we could hook up a hose, but it's like that. So
You
that
put a
it's just-
self-water in the
Yeah.
pond? Yeah.
That would be nice, but it would get super dirty.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we still have to clean it out, so there's not much point right now.
Yeah. Wonder if Basilisk is gonna go for it with the girls. He seems to be pretty chill right now. I mean, like he's pretty nice around Fred. He's more of like the trying to get them to like him, and then Super Croc is just like, yeah, who cares?
And I think we just got the camera out here a little too late to catch them trying to be dominant and stuff.
Now they're
Trying
like,
to
okay,
dominate.
who cares? But yeah, ducks. That was funny. Junior was like, move. Oh,
Mhm.
like all of the ducks listen to Junior, including the boys.
At the moment, we'll see how it plays out.
oh, thanks. Ducky. Come back. She has the prettiest tail. It like creates a big fan. Wiggle butt. It's so funny when they do that.
They're like dogs.
Yeah, they just
Shaking
wag their
her
little
tail.
tails. Look at how pink she is right there.
Not really seeing it in the camera, so maybe some of
But
it
she
will
is like
come out.
super pink.
It's kind of hard for me to see it, but I see it every once in a while.
And
I
the
only see
sun
on the
catches it
edges.
just right.
Hurry up, George, hop in, then it's ladies' bath. Okay, I've been noticing. Okay, it was super funny because Basilisk dove under the water like Ducky does, and it sent like this tidal wave out. It was so cool. And the boys have orange feet, while all the girls have yellowy brownish feet. So, I think that
You know what? The duck
that
just,
might be a telltale marker of gender. I don't know. Maybe it's just age. Again.
One of the girls blew out through its nose, and it sounded like they were hissing.
Yeah.
When they do that, it sounds like it's at another house.
Yeah, they're just. Ducky's the prettiest. And then Junior stands out the most. She's bright white around a bunch of brown. But they all just clear out. They're like not even gonna try that. That happens every time one of the guys jumps in the water though. Like every single one of them just dissipates. Like it just poof. Come on, you guys were acting super interesting earlier. You guys, it's just because the camera's here now, isn't it?
Camera shy.
Go fight again. It looks cool.
Well, they weren't necessarily fully fighting, but
They were
trying to
just
assert
kinda like-
dominance.
Yeah, they're just kind of like. It looked like they were trying to mount each other. Kind of like how dogs do it. Like male dogs will mount each other to see who's boss. It's kind of like they're doing that. But hey, at least we know that they're interested in the girls now.
Yeah.
Okay, so both George and Banana and then Ducky. Those are the three that Super Croc went after. The other two are kind of safe at the moment.
I wonder if they're gonna fight again.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much they're doing that. Except Super Croc would just grab the top of his head and not let go at all. So, I don't know who's dominant because they aren't really going to
Because
see.
you stopped their fight.
Yeah, because it didn't realize what was going on at first.
It's cool how the water ripples across their stomachs when they stand over it. Like you can see the
Yeah.
print.
Yeah, see, like that. I think Super Croc is the boss. He seems to be the more aggressive one of the two. But then again, they're just fighting, so.
He goes like sort of fights and then just leaves.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe he's like,
I
He
think
wants to keep the higher ground there. He doesn't want to get in the water and be shorter.
because he knows that Basilisk is the much larger duck.
I think
So
also
when he
right
gets
now,
pushed into the
whenever
water,
he
he's like, no.
whenever he comes over, Basilisk like is trying to keep him out of the water. I just almost put my hand on a wasp. That
That would
scared
not have
me.
been nice. Fluffy duck. How are you so fluffy? Like she's pure white, and then she goes and like just rolls around in the mud and gets like and looks like the rest of them. Basilisk is the louder one. You know, Basilisk, if you could just keep him in the water, you'd probably win. And all the girls are like, please don't come near me. You just smacked him in the face like a bunch with your wings. It's kind of weird because I know the Basilisk keeps like staring at Junior and like walking up next to her, starting to like look like he's about to try and mount her, and then just sort of backing up a bit. So I don't know. I kind of expected he's gonna try and mount her because he's the bigger male and she's the biggest female. So it would be kind of interesting to see if Super Croc tried to, because I think she's a bit too big for him. I don't know though. Again, we've seen like bantam roosters taking like the fluffiest hens that we have, so. We got ducks because they're quieter than chickens. Bye.